James Milano says, fantastic wine is next. And by the way, thank you for stopping by the tasting table. Now this wine is next. It's from the producer Bailey Family, McMinnville AVA Chardonnay 2017 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about this stellar, exciting Chardonnay. Let me show you the label up close. This is bottle number 0769. You'll see that right there. Small case production of 252 cases. Now on the back here, you'll see live certified sustainable wine. And so that's a nice homage to what this producer believes in. Now I have reviewed other wines. This is Bailey Family, and also you're gonna find them under Youngberg Hill. I'll place those videos right up here. And so this is a low ABV of 12.5%, $85 suggested retail price point. Now I'm gonna comment here about the ABV. It's very amazing to see 12.5% today. So I've tasted Chardonnay in the 14 range, 14.5. Does 2 degrees matter? Well, yes, they kind of do in my opinion. So I'm tasting a lot of New World Chardonnays in the 14 range. So imagine a 14.5% Chardonnay versus a 12.5. Does 2% matter? Yes, it does. And while I do believe you can do a lot of things to make the wine as best as possible, and that doesn't mean that I don't like a higher ABV. I just think sometimes I really want to experience the wine in it and how it's going to express on the palate at a lower ABV. One person in my life who prefers only Chardonnay, and this is one wine that he would definitely appreciate. So I think this is a very nice wine to be tasting with food. For that really nice elevated dining experience, you want to serve this wine. And if you're going to do that, make sure you taste a little bit. Encourage your guests to taste a little bit before tasting their food with this wine. It's nice to taste the wine and to experience it completely fully, just as I'm tasting right here. Now there's no new oak on this wine, barreled for 8 months, 12-year-old Dijon clones. Now Bailey Family is farming organically, biodynamically, as well as with no irrigation. So that's a nice thing for the planet, and it's also training the vines to dig further to reach their sources of water. And it's also lower yield per acre or hectare. And ultimately what you get from this is sterling fruit and a fantastic, beautiful wine. And on this, to me, I would treat this wine because of the $85 SRP suggested retail price point. It's something that I think is, and first of all, I do serve this in a large format Bordeaux glass because I just definitely think a nice, sophisticated Chardonnay should be treated in such a manner. And I definitely like to give it a nice surface area. I like to give it a, ability to swirl and to smell the wine and the evocation that comes from that swirl effort. So a absolutely, very, very nice colorization here, pale straw colorization. So on this, quince notes as well as green apple, minerals, moistened minerals, and white flowers. Next is the palate characterization. So I like the bounce on this wine. It is sophisticated. It's not going to be overly opulent, but it's also nicely balanced. So I think it's a fantastic experience on this wine. So notes of crisp green apple, fleshy commons pear, just deshelled pine nut, and crushed oyster shell. So elegance, grace, and appreciation of this wine is noticeable and appreciable, and something that's going to be a very nice wine for a fantastic meal you're serving. And it's going to be the centerpiece, I hope. And to pair this with really nice foods, I'm thinking on this is, so on this, I'm perfect pairing of shellfish. I'm thinking oysters, I'm thinking lobster, as well as salmon. Fantastic, beautiful expression, and food is best served with this wine. So be sure to share this with your guests in terms of tasting this without the food, without your dinner, and to experience a wine on its own, to really appreciate that. But also, eventually you're going to taste this with food, and it's a perfect pairing. So this wine is 95 points out of 100 points. So more information on the producer will be found down below where you can acquire this wine. So enjoy this wine with your family and friends, and with food, of course. So more information on this producer will be listed down below. Questions and comments you can list there, or in the social medias that I'm on, that you're probably on as well, such as Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. And so thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. I will see you at the tasting table in more video reviews of wine to come. And thank you for stopping by. So share this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And if you already have, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup to you. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And I will see you around the tasting table the next time around. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Santé.